Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Trove Gaming. Today I am going to talk a little bit about South Park Phone Destroyer. It is a mobile game in the same South Park universe as Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole. If you recall, I believe it was announced at Ubisoft's E3 conference, and it's basically Phone Destroyer. You can't really see it all that well, but it is a little kind of card battle game where you're playing again as the new kid, and the kids are all playing cowboys versus Indians, and you're basically tasked because you're really good on your phone, and so you. The basic gameplay is there's PvP versus PvE. PvE is like, okay, you've got a deck of cards with characters that can attack, or you might have spells or something like that. Your characters might be a tank, they might be an assassin type, they might be just a soldier, they might be an archer. So different attack types are going to be effective against different units. So like Cartman is a tank, so he's pretty weak on attack, but he can take a lot of damage, so you can plop him down and use him to attract enemy soldiers to attack him, while maybe you're quicker, better suited for attacking units, sneak by them to your opponent's each level basically has a boss fight that you have to take out the boss to get through the level, and so before you yourself get taken out based on how much health you have. So interesting kind of dynamic there. You can collect after every victory. You get like random loot grabs basically that can be either coins that you can use for upgrades, or they might be upgrade parts, and different card types that you can put into your deck have different upgrade things. So like you can have cowboys and Indians as like the first batch of cards, but then eventually as you progress through the story, you'll come into like the sci-fi characters, and so whereas like cowboys and Indians, Kenny is an Indian with like knives and stuff. Sci-fi Kenny might be bionic Kenny, and so he's got like a metal hand or something that he uses to attack. So interesting little kind of dynamic there. I've played through 40-ish of the like PvE levels, and as you play through it, like each time you play through the level and get through it, it gets a little harder, but the rewards also are a little better. On the PvE side of things, you're basically playing against other people online, ranked in, so if you win, your rank goes up. If you lose, rank goes down. You get new card packs for free every few hours. If PvE or PvP, I can win 3 PvP matches and get like a better set of cards, or you can spend money and do the whole loot crate thing. That is a function as well. I've definitely reached that kind of like halted point where it's either going to be really slow going for me to continue kind of leveling up, or they really want me to spend money at this point. But the gameplay itself is fun. It's little couple-minute matches. I can hop in, play it, at work or something like that. If I win, if I lose, I'm like, well, damn it, that was a waste of 3 minutes. But yeah, it's a fun little game. Nice little time waster. It lives up to its name in that there have been a few instances where I've just really wanted to throw my phone against a wall, getting mad at like. The matchmaking isn't always great, so like I can be a level 7 and then I can get matched up against a level 11 opponent who's easily going to kick my ass. I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and basically forfeit and just not do anything and let them take me and kill me. So yeah, that's South Park Phone Destroyer. It's a fun little mobile game. Plays with the characters. They're all kind of in a group text and stuff, so there's a lot of fun little South Park humor in there without really taxing. There's a little bit of voice acting and performance in between like big, chunks of the game. You'll get a little bit of the story. I haven't finished the story mode of the game because I'm kind of at that wall where I'm not strong enough. I don't have like powerful enough cards to beat them. The cards you do level up, you get, so you can use the upgrade gear to level up your cards, and you might get a little bit more health, or they might do a little more damage or something like that. And then when you want to move to like a level 2 card, you have to have like enough spares and duplicates of that card to really level up. And it goes from like, okay, to get to level 2 you have to have 5 cards, to get to level 3 you have to have 10 cards, and now I've got one level 3 card in my batch, and if I want to move up to level 4 I have to have 50 more of that card, as well as like all of the coins and resources that it will commit to actually upgrading it. So again, it's very much like, well, this is definitely now a paywall that I'm kind of stuck behind, and but it's fun. I'm enjoying hopping in every few hours to do some PvP matches for another deck of cards. And yeah, that's South Park Fun Destroyer. If you've played it in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.